LF Don, Lord of Fenom, was good. How I always do at this time. Ask that everybody hit the share button down below. Hit that share button right down there. Let's get this video out to everybody. Over the course of these last 2 days, we've been getting two triples, and that's right on time. And what I mean by that is the system can be more flawless because the by two by three is flawless. And again, it's the lottery showing how my public information is flawless and they haven't stopped. So if we pick up where we left off from, and we left off from, if I'm not mistaken, Virginia. Virginia was the last triple we left off on. I don't even remember going exactly over Virginia like that, any type of way, but over the most part, I believe it fell within the realm of the by two by three, if I'm not mistaken. Nope. It fell off of the 199. And the 199 is a special type of number like that to enact that a triple can fall off of it. So, again, salute to Virginia for doing a 1-2 thing, but at the end of the day, you're coming to find out that everything is not just about the by two by three. You have to know a lot more systems to go with your by two by three, with including book 2 and book 3. So once you understand the algorithms, you know how to apply the algorithms, and you know how to really learn lottery like the back of your hand. And once you understand this, then we take it to the next level, and just, you could say it's on cruise control now because you know the ins and outs of lottery, and that's what it's all about. So they had a breakdown of betting sport. Betting sport broke down, I guess, for about 8 to 10 hours yesterday, a day for yesterday. I'm not sure. I think it was yesterday. And here's the ordeal. Betting sports randomly maintenance or whatever on the day the triple hit. And the day the triple hits good. I think it was they might not have been up this morning, I believe. Whatever the case may be, there's a lot going into it. After those massive payout in Virginia. Virginia took in less than 600 grand, as I read the article. Less than 600 grand and paid out 4.4 million. And they took in less than 600 grand. That broke the bank. That's what the post said. So right after that, betting sports goes down and goes out for hours on hours. It's like they have to prep for the next wave of triples, or be in fear that the next wave of triple is going to break the bank in whatever state that is going to land in. Plus, they got to do all that payout. Betting sports has to pay out also. So again, what's really going on here is you slowly seeing these systems breaking the lottery. As I stated when I started, that's what it's going to do. Secondly, you see where these triples are dropping. They're showing you that it's dropping within my system publicly. Now, it's so easy for them to throw it off of my system when it lands. When my system lands, the draw before, they can literally hold out triples and wait till the next day. They haven't done that. And it surprises me that they haven't done that because I let that system out in public. That's just one, very little system that we don't even too much think nothing of anymore. But it's becoming the bread and butter for so many people that follow me. And by it becoming the bread and butter for so many people follow me, so many people tend to show me love now because they have a factual system that they can use. Again, I always say, if you want to know the ins and outs of lottery, deal with me and only me. If you want to be bamboozled and led astray and get off of the righteous path, then go follow every Tom, Dick, and Harry and say, you know what, I just want you to give me some good numbers, and I just want you to give me some good numbers, and I just want you to give me a good system over here, Lottery Phenom. I mean, if that worked for you, then let it work, but at the end of the day, it's one factual system. There's no need to go anywhere else. And I'm trying to save you a headache of worrying about whether I need to chase behind this group leader, chase behind that group leader, chase behind that group leader, and chase behind another group leader. It's like, what are you doing? It's so simple. It's the by two by three. Anytime you want to give up on the by two by three, then you ain't got to follow nobody. Other than that, just use your by two by three. Or else just don't play lottery for that day or for that week. So what do you do when you're not on betting sport and you got to play at the corner store and you can't play in different states that's getting their triples? Now, you have to wait another month and a half, 2 months for your triple to come back around. For you to say, you know what? That by two by three is awesome when it's 2 months later for my triple to hit again in my state. But this is where the confusion comes in at. This is where the understanding comes in at, where you'll say, well, if I did know multiple systems to use, I won't be just stuck using the by 2 by 3. Yeah, it works great when it's time for a triple to come out. It's worked flawless with that, but at the same time, it's 2-3 months in between. What am I going to do in between time? What am I supposed to know about this stuff in between time? And that's why I come in there. So I can give a little to let you know that it is a flawless system, for you to have trust in it, for you to come in to see the rest of the system. That's just how this back and forth thing works. I do a little, you do a little. I do a little, you do a little. And that's what it's about. So I don't just sit here and advocate I broke the system without the proof. I'm going to turn the camera around so we can get to the board, and then right after this, we're going to get on to the boot camp in book 3. So a massive boot camp is going on. We're going to get into the boot camp. It shouldn't be too long, so hold tight. Everybody that's staying up late tonight. Again, I just got up maybe 2 hours ago at the most. So it's something I can't help. I'll stay up late overnight doing all my research, processing all these orders, and then I get to sleep about 11 o'clock noon. It is what it is. So again, if it was ever a flawless system, oh yeah, Tennessee did hit, I believe. Yeah, also Tennessee did hit. I think Tennessee was the last one we was talking about. I don't think it was Virginia, it was Tennessee. So you may be right. So again, make sure everybody share this video. We're going to turn this camera around and get situated. Everybody here can go to lotteryphenom.com whenever you're ready to order. Let me type that in the comment section before I turn the camera around. That way it'll already be there. There we go. Second up, hold on. 1 second, let me type this in. And make sure that when you do send your contribution into PayPal or Cash App, that you message me so I can get your shipping information in your email. Those 2 digital books is not it's on the way. Just give me a moment. All the ones that I had to do digital because they're overseas, just give me a moment and I'll take care of you. I got some people in London. I got some people in Bahamas. I got some people in Canada. I got people all over the place, and this is global. And I want to remain it being global. I don't want to just stop with USA, learning how to break the lottery in USA. This book and all these books work for the same Pick 3 system overseas. That's why I am the #1 in lottery. So let's get to it. Make sure y'all hit that share button. And then from here, we're going to the boot camp. Okay. So, I already got the boards set out. I started with Wisconsin. They had the 615. From the 615, I did the by 2 already. 8, 10, 12. Start at the 5, 5, 7, 9, 11. Take the 910, put it into your by 3, 910, and then you fill it in. Again, I want to highlight that 910 fell into the secondary diagonal. This is the primary, the number that fell. This is your secondary diagonal, the number that goes into the primary for your by 3. So in turn, they both become primary in one instant or another. Again, before I get this started, let me go over the shipping process. Once you do PayPal or Cash App for book 1, book 2, and book 3, we put it into a overnight envelope. During your overnight envelope, that's about $25 to $30 to ship this envelope. That's compliments of me and the team. So again, 3 orders at once, you get overnight. If you only get 1 or 2, then you get the regular standard shipping, 3 to 5 business days. And if your post office is, kind of how you would say delayed, then it's like a week and a half to get the books if your post office is delayed. So again, book 1, 2, and 3 will be going into the envelope for a specific order, and then we'll get started on the next orders as they come in. Want to get that out the way before we get started here. So let's go here, finish this in. 9, 12, 15, 18, 0, 3, 6, 9. Now, with that being said, we see that 213 is landed in the center here. 817 landed in the center there. And what that means, not too much of anything to the outsiders, so you're taking it for face value. You take 615 on the by 2 by 3 for face value. There's nothing special about it, so you would say, you know what, I can't pull anything out of there. Maybe I can do an L-shaped hit. Maybe I'll try the L-shaped hit. So, as we see, the next digit over was the 487. Well, what's going on with the 487? And again, it's about how you arrange numbers. You don't have to just let it fall a certain type of way. You don't have to put it in the way it fell 24/7. The way you align your grids is super, super important. So we're looking for multiple reasons to align a grid in a certain way. We can align it in the 615 way. We can align it in another way. But it goes to show you that once you do that, you're getting ready to tap into another algorithm. This is just the 615 algorithm as it lay. Now, if you switch it up, then of course you're about to tap into another algorithm that favors the by 2 by 3. But then you got the 5 grids that you can use also per draw, per number. So understand that you're just going to be tapping into different algorithms depending on how you place your number. The next draw was 487. Well, you can say, okay, well, I got it from the one up and one down, L shape, or you can understand how to see that 487 should fall. And it's beyond the by 2 by 3. You have to just know a little bit more about lottery. It's beyond the by 2 by 3. So let's place it in there as 4, 8, and 7. 4, 8, 7, 4, 6, 8, 10, 7, 9, 11, 3. 1, 8, 8. 1, 8, 8. 1, 4, 7, 0, 8, 11, 4, 7. This is elementary work. This is the beginning of how to learn how to hit lottery. We see 481 in the center vertical. We see 689 in the center vertical. Nothing special here. But when we go over to boot camp, we're going to show you exactly something behind the scenes that resonates with your frequency numbers. And after we're done with this, we're going to get over to Missouri's trip twos. And that is super, super easy. You really don't even need a grid for that one. So, now, the next number was 116. Do we see anything special about the 487? Nothing super special about 487. Nothing that signifies, okay, it's time. It's a go. It's any certain type of number in rotation. As I see it, no specific numbers in rotation. Yeah, we see the 817 here. Show up in the L shape here. Show up in the L shape here. And that's totally understandable. But that's not so much in rotation. Do we see triples show up? No triples has shown up. No triples has shown up in either grid. Okay, so you would be clueless as to what could be coming next. Understandable. That's totally fine. So you got to know a little bit more about lottery. 116, next draw. Now, as y'all see, that it will now get interesting. But an outsider had to wait till it got here to get interesting. Versus knowing that it got interesting here, knowing that it got interesting here, knowing that it got interesting before those draws. Okay? And I'm saying that not to really expand on it because it's not something that I can go over. Hold on one second. We're in Wisconsin. Okay. It's not nothing I can necessarily go over. 116, 487, 615. Okay. So you got numbers like 839, 859. There's one you know about, 859. So yeah, I can get to showing you where it got more interesting past the 116 before it even showed up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 draws back. 116 is important for this next triple. The exact 4 draws back. 859 super important for this next triple. So forth and so forth. It's super important. Again, y'all remember book 1, we holler about 7-Eleven a lot. Anytime you see 7-Eleven, you usually see a triple nearby. There's your 293. You got the 293 out of the way. You got the 859 out of the way. Initiator, act up number, act up number, act up number. 615, 516. Now with these act up numbers going like that, oh, there's the next one. That's the last one y'all know about. Y'all know about 106 also, but that's the last one y'all know about. 451, 293, 451, 293, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that goes to show you that it's something about a 4 draw that 859 acted up too. 859, 859. Third one, 859. So what is that about to tell you? You got a third one. 1, 2, 3. Exactly how they fell. It's the reason why 859 fell right behind the triples. Trigger. That helped warrant it to come out. Act up number. 116 came out. Something's going on. So let's get back into it. 116. 1, 3, 5, 7. Go counting by 2. 6, 8, 10, 12. 0, 1, 5. Now that become primary in your by 3. A lot of people won't understand it until you really get to understanding these books. 0, 3, 6, 9, 5, 8, 11, 4. Center numbers match. The center number match. Said this weeks ago, said this months ago. The center number matches. So your next immediate draw was trip 3s. That's a flawless system in itself. But we've seen that before that, certain numbers that acted up made it even hotter. Now, peep how the 859 fell with that 859, that fell with that trip 3, that trip 3, and that trip 3. That's both trip 3. 803 is trip 3. 803 equals trip 3, trip 8. It's the same forte. Double 0 means double the number next to me. 3 means triple the number next to me. So that immediately is trip 8s, trip 3s. By way of mirror. So if we're using them by way of mirror to find out by way of mirror, that makes sense. That means that something's going on. It's an algorithm trickling through here that made that do the same exact thing in another language prior. So that language that happened prior did something special to where it ended up being the exact same language in another language. So what I'm saying is the exact same draw for the future draw. So what I'm saying is, from remember when I said something about the 15th and the 23rd, this is sort of like the 15th and the 23rd situation. They dropped the same thing but they dropped it in a different language. That's all that went down. You'll understand it more with the further the books. Book 1, this becomes familiar. Book 2 and 3, this becomes more familiar. This becomes way more familiar. These numbers become familiar where you know about the 859, and so forth and so forth. That's another telltale sign. That's 023 202. That's another easy telltale sign. Again, so look how many trip triggers that I alerted you about that fell around your triple. We got 859, 859, 451, 293. That's 3 trip triggers that fell when it was time to triple. Now don't mistake it. It's many more. Y'all won't know it because y'all don't have the books to know it. It's many more, but y'all won't know it because y'all don't have the books to know it. So, for the most part, just realize that didn't fall back there for no reason. That didn't fall right there for no reason. Series always what? Bring out the triple. Series love to fall when it's time to bring out the triple. 3 is in the center point. It's a reason for that. 3 carried over. It's a reason for that. Understand this much. Once you know how to start aligning this stuff with these little platforms here, now your world opens up to saying, man, this stuff is just too easy. It's just too easy. So when I say my squad, my team, my private group will purposely have to fight themselves to miss these hits. You gotta purposely try to miss these hits. It was too many telltale indicators. Too many telltale indicators. 615, 516 in the 116. Forget all this stuff that y'all still don't know about. But the 451 in the 293, you mean to tell me that you can't play 4 draws from 116 when you seen it in your grid? You can't play 4 draws from 615? You can't play 4 draws. Well, it would take more, just a couple more than 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 draws. You can't play 5 draws from 589, 859? That's what you mean to tell me on betting any sport? It'd be hard pressed to miss it, especially after a number like 7-11 fall on the 17th. It's something going on in this algorithm. It's just my system falling. That's all it is. Touche? It's just my system falling the way it's supposed to fall. It did that not by accident. It did that 859 not by accident. It's my system falling the way it's supposed to fall. Y'all gonna learn that we broke the lottery, and by learning that, you'll know it's Euphoria now. It's the reason why I'm sitting up here doing this stuff every day, because I'm living my Euphoria. You need witness to it? Let me tell you, I'm living my Euphoria. It ain't something that happened to me. It's something I'm living. This, I don't think y'all get me. I'm living my Euphoria. I really don't think y'all get me. I'm living my Euphoria. I'm living this shit. I'm not just talking this shit. I'm living this shit. I'm living my Euphoria. People just don't get it. It's my system playing out, so I have no issues collecting money for it. Not trying to brag. Here we go. MO. What happened? Trip 5s, right? What I tell you? What I tell you about 789? Huh? Do I gotta spell it out? What did I tell y'all about when 789, 901, 809, 789, 809, 901? These series is the hottest things to bring out a triple. Matter of fact, we already went over that. So, if you did your 782, in the by 2 by 3, is that not the same exact thing as the 116? That is the same exact thing as the 116. 7, 8, 2, 7, 9, 11, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, 6, 8, 1. Excuse me. Let me see if I can brighten it up. 6, 9, 12, 15, 1, 4, 7, 0. 984, 984, flawless information. You know what happened? When somebody can come in your face and tell you they broke the lottery, you'll say you'll like to see that day happen. That day happened. Now look how you would react. Now notice your reaction. That wasn't supposed to happen. This stuff wasn't supposed to be flawless information. Nobody's supposed to break the lottery, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you would have got 793 and you buy 2 by 3. 7, 9, 11, 3, 3, 5, 7, 9. 791. That's a good number. Remember that. 791, 710, 3, 6, 1, 4, 7, 0. What do we see now? Your triple is in threat. Your triple is in rotation threat. Now it's about to rotate, and that's all it's doing. Now that it's in rotation threat, that's just the first draw from the last 4 draws from the triple. 855. Ooh wee. That has to be a great number. That has to be a great number. Why? Because of double fives. Double fives with anything is a trip threat. Trip threat. Trip threat. Trip threat. Anything. Double fives with anything. Same goes for the 0. Same goes for the 0. Equal trip threat. It doesn't fail. Same thing for the 2s. Trip threat. It's all trip threat because what my philosophy says 0 to 5 equal the same damn number. It's the same number. So 855 must means something great is going to happen. 855. That's how I feel. Yep, 855. 8, 10, 12, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11. 952 base number means what? Trip. In another language. Base number. So, now that your primary is 952, 9, 12, 15, 18, 12, 15, 18, 11. Voila. Guess what's rotating? Those same triples are rotating from trip 9s to trip 5s, and that's the same ordeal. 9 and 5 are run mates that's in your book 1. There's the primary run mates, secondary run mates. Primary, secondary. They both play a part with the algorithm. You need one in the other at the same time because one is the other representation of the other. You need both at the same time to make a completion. A completion of a 2-digit number. Not a 3-digit, but a 2-digit number. You need both. So, now we see that it is verifiably in trip threat. It's rotating. dictating. 925 is what? Trip nines in another language. 2 means double the 9. 5 means double the 9. That's trip nines in another language. So what they gave it to you, trip fives, is hiding your trip nines, which means play all trips anywhere it go. We just see the algorithm. We don't know which trip they want to come out with because it's about the lowest payout number. This is what's going to break Bet Any Sports. Bet Any Sports got to adjust again. They're going to have to adjust after this. So, we got 855N793 alerting us that it's in trip threat. It's alerting us it's in trip threat. Thank y'all for the compliments. You sure enough done it. Okay. So, without further ado, 200. 200 only means trip. That's all it means is trip. That's all 200 means. So, what's special about 200? It's an all even wave, correct? And what's special about an all even wave? You'll know when you get your book how it ties into a specific algorithm. 2, 4, 6, 8, 0, 2, 4, 6. Okay? Nothing too special. But one thing for sure, they're all even numbers. So that means that you have to have the by 3 to ever get it off of a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. You have to get it, the by 2 by 3 to get it off of that algorithm. To ever get it off of there. So, now you see why both grids are needed when you're doing the by 2 by 3. 406. 406 is a great number. 470 369 12 15. Nothing special. We got 709, 402. Nothing special. So, what that lets you know that wasn't going to alert you for your triple next draw with the by 2 by 3. That wasn't going to let you know. As we see now, the ratio was going to let you know that it was time for the trip twos. The trip in general. But looking just at the 200, how it lay, the leading number is the triple representation. So even though it fell 200, it really fell trip 2. Now your next carry over number dictates the next draw. This carry over number is not a number. So it does technically mean trip zeros, but trip 0 equals any trip anyway. Any trip. So go back to the only whole number out of all these numbers. Even though 2 is not a whole number, you still got trip 2s. So it's the first number to carry over, it's the middle number. The second number that carries over is the first number. Again, trip 2s, trip 0s. You see trip 0s, trip 2s in multiple forms here, but that's not neither what that's about, because you're going to learn further how to do it immediately when you see a number like 200. You're going to just say, yep, that means trip. So what else is holding me back? Well, the 855 meant trip 5s. 793 means trip 9. These showed up in the grid. Showed up in the grid. What? Not in the grid, but as the number lay. So, by that number repeating, trip 2s, it's still connected in the rotation of your trip 5s. It's still connected. As you see, these double 5s did something there. They did something there. It's holding on. There's a lot that's going on with that. A lot of great numbers that you don't know about. Act up. Base number 301. Base number 301. Great numbers. Flawless numbers. I cannot go into more detail about what's really going on in lottery. But just know, just because y'all don't see the 589 right now, there's your 514 here. But just because y'all don't see the 589 or the 293, don't mean that trip triggers ain't hounding that triple. It don't mean that trip triggers not hounding that triple in the way it's supposed to, with according to the algorithm and the ratio. Don't think it's not. It is. I just can't show you it right now because that's book 2 and book 3 material. So again, once you order your book, all 3 books, it goes into an overnight package. It will be there day after tomorrow. Now, again, that's neither here or there. That's not what it's about. What it's about is how do somebody show you a flawless system, and then you wake up tomorrow not trying to incorporate it in your business acumen, in your resume. Meaning, if this freaking job fail, I got lottery to depend on. Meaning, with extra money I'm making, lottery is going to make me some extra money if I apply myself correctly and order these books and get what I need to get. But that's neither here or there. Because again, I don't want to bless everybody, but I am going to bless everybody. So the truest person is blessing everybody by not even trying to bless everybody. And I think that goes without saying. That's how you truly bless an individual, by not trying to bless an individual. By you not trying to bless an individual, it's still blessing an individual. Oh, I'm out here to bless everybody, and I just want to be blessing everybody. No, to truly bless an individual means you're not even trying to. You're blessing them by your nature of existence. Of this stuff existing is blessing you. So, betting sports better break down again and recuperate again because this stuff is flawless. I'm living my euphoria. I can't lie. I'm living my euphoria. So let me go into this boot camp and get situated. Um, was that all the questions? North Carolina. Do North Carolina. North Carolina is not in trip threat at this moment. North Carolina is not in trip threat. So you have to probably be eating off of regular systems. It's regular systems all month long until it's time for trip triggers to announce, to alert that it's about to triple in North Carolina or South Carolina. They're one and the same. So, what that being said, it's easy for you to use the carryover number to feed yourself a lot. It's easy for you to use pretty much just the carryover number. You don't want to really use the buy 2 by 3 for every single draw because it's not going to show up in your buy 2 by 3 for every single draw. It just don't work that way. Again, I always try to do my best, y'all, and y'all know that. Try to bless everybody one way or another. Ohio has 018521. Again, if you go to lotteryphenom.com, you will see all the arrangements. All you do is PayPal or Cash App that email address, and it'll pull up. Other than that, once I get off of live stream, I will alert you. I'll send you a photo picture of what you can do to order. Again, Missouri did the same exact thing. They were still in trip threat for a certain amount of number of draws. Wisconsin was just in trip threat in general because they were overdue a triple. Tennessee, same thing. Tennessee initiated that it was a, what did Tennessee triple off of? Tennessee initiated that the South is back in reset. I can't even see it. I gotta charge my tablet. So again, no matter what, you have a flawless system. The age of group leaders is no more. You don't need a group leader to do anything. You don't need to have to just order a book. I just want to show you that I broke the system. Now, to order a book is your blessing for you. Me, I'm just wanting to brag to show you I broke the system. You don't have to order a book. So, understand the difference. Trying to answer all these questions. Y'all make sure y'all pay attention to out west, Illinois, Indiana area. I make sure y'all pay attention. My little one's doing good. He's in there sleeping right now, but he's doing good. You're more than welcome. 8's in Tennessee. That's about right. Yep, yep. Um, did I answer all the questions? Because we got to get to this boot camp and the private group. A lot of people don't know my story. I got locked up at the age of 17 in Decatur, Georgia, on Glenwood, and I went to Columbia High School. I got locked up in Columbia High School for carrying a pistol. I was bad. I'm sorry, I was bad. I was a pretty boy and I was bad as fuck. So excuse my language. So just imagine somebody that got attention all day, every single day, that got hounded for some attention, for ladies' attention. So by me being that up in the clouds every day about, half the school wanting to date me, my I ran into a lot of haters. I ran into a lot of bullies. I ran into a lot of people that wanted to, jump on me, multiple people at once. I ended up getting locked up because I got snitched on that I had the pistol. Well, I had, some of my ladies' friends holding the pistol in gym when I'm going to shoot some ball and stuff. So maybe they friends overseeing me, telling them to hold the gun or whatever the case may be. Just being bad. I know I'm a badass. So I get locked up and sent to jail, DeKalb County. From DeKalb County, my results was boot camp. I had to do boot camp for 90 days. So now I fast forward to my life currently. I get paid to do boot camp when my punishment at the age of 17 was boot camp. So I see how life is going in a 360 effect. It takes a smart individual to not understand, but to map it out the way that I wanted it to map out this way. And it's like, damn, whatever they do to bring me down, I do to bring myself up in the reverse effect. So it's not by chance that I call it boot camp. I'm literally doing that on purpose because I was sent to boot camp as a punishment and now I get paid to do a boot camp. The irony in that life. So you have life mapped out in a certain type of aspect and you're really tapping into euphoria in one way, shape, form, or fashion. So for every L you take, we need to make that into a W one way, shape, form, or fashion. And again, whether it's child support, well, I know somebody that just hit for $9,000, that probably ain't got to worry about child support no more. So for all the players, the person that's going through a divorce that told me he had the free time to sit at work to learn these books even more, and now he really don't miss at all in North Carolina. Salute to him. That's how you take an L and make it into a W. So for everybody that's going through something, somebody's water heater broke. They had to pay $5,000 for the water heater. Within the next week and a half, they hit the quad and they took care. They showed me the receipt for their water heater, but they said after they take care of this water heater, they're gonna send me something for showing, to show me some love, and they did that for sure. And matter of fact, they just bought another third book for another individual. So not only did they buy a third book for another individual, they just bought a third book day for yesterday, for another individual. So again, it's plenty success stories, and it's not really about that. It's about changing your L's into W's by using lottery to do it, like everybody did it before you. So if you're not involved, once you do it, catch up to the people that's making W's out of their L's one way, shape, form, or fashion. So, ain't nothing scripted. I'm going off the top of my head. I'm just giving it to you how I feel in my heart. It ain't for everybody, but ask yourself this: what would your results be if somebody showed you in your face they broke the lottery? How would you react? And did you ever know that you would react in that type of manner? Because I'm trying to put myself in y'all's shoes. I'll be throwing my phone and telling them, send me $200. I need to go get this book right now. Send me $400. I gotta go get this book right now. We done broke the lottery. This guy done broke the lottery. What is CNN doing? Why they ain't showed his ass on CNN yet? What is Fox 5 doing? Why he's not on Fox 5 yet? Like, people, it will stop the workforce if we get this out to every single person. And lottery will break. Again, $1 trillion industry is being broken down in front of y'all eyes. $1 trillion industry. That's how powerful this stuff is. So turn your L's into W's with the lottery. Numerical water is on the way. I promise you. Best water you ever have. Let me get into this boot camp. Much love. I'll talk to y'all very soon.